Tuesday morning. Ken and Deb here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're talking fall traditions or favorite fall things since it's the first day of fall
Yeah,
today.
so let's celebrate fall. So many fun things to do in fall. Run through the leaves,
Sure.
go for a fall hike,
Right?
go for a ride. What do they call those? Hay rides?
A hayrack ride.
Hayrack ride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a bonfire with s'mores.
Oh, yeah. Caramel
Yeah.
apples.
There you go.
Pumpkin lattes, all that stuff.
Yeah,
What's your
so-
favorite?
Right. Let us know. 800-221-9356. Also, we're giving away 2 tables of 8 for the upcoming Quad City Prayer Breakfast this Saturday. So if you want to win those, here's how you do that.
You go ahead and text prayer to our phone number, 800-221-9356. Coming back to you will be a link. Fill it out. You'll be entered to win. We'll pick 2 winners coming up near 9 o'clock this morning.
That's right. So get that done. It is music now from Mark Schultz. Airs He Is on Moody Radio Quad Cities. Good morning.
Good morning and happy fall.
Yeah, happy first day of fall.
It's exciting. I love the changing seasons. I love the fact that we have seasons here.
Yes.
I would not want to live at a place where every day or, it was just wet or dry season.
Yeah.
I like the colors. I like seeing the colors. I like the first snowfall,
Sure.
and then you can get away with,
Yeah.
you can stop it after about the first month of winter.
Yeah,
but,
right?
but I do like a little bit of chill in the air. I love this area.
So when I lived in Arizona, I thought, oh, we're just going to have no seasons whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So the desert does have seasons in a way.
Mm-hmm.
You do have, but it's different. I mean, it's different. You have to get used to it. I mean, because you have different things that happen at different times of the year in the desert. But it's not like here, where it's beautiful fall colors and things like that. I mean, it's different. They do have their seasons, but it's different, And if you want snow, you can drive an hour or so up to Mount Lemmon if you live in Tucson, and you can see snow. And then go back down where it's nice and warm.
Okay, but a cactus maze is not the same thing
No,
as
not
a
quite
corn
the same.
maze.
No, you got to watch out because if you get lost. That's right. Oh.
Well, guys,
So how about if we take the call?
Carolyn is on the line.
All right.
Hi, Carolyn. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You guys had the giggles.
We do. That's our normal motive of operette or whatever, our MO.
Okay. Mine is smelling the leaves
Smelling the
and
leaves.
weenie roast.
And a weenie
Oh,
roast.
yeah.
There you go.
That's wonderful sitting around the campfire
Yeah.
and
Well, last year it got a little cold. We had to take it inside, but this year's kind of iffy right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
With
yeah.
all this, going on. So we
Right.
I haven't decided yet. If it is, you just have to limit, and that's going to be hard.
Yeah, right.
So, Carolyn, I have a question about the marshmallows when you do a weenie. Oh, well, weenie roast is with weenies, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
that's
I
right.
mean, if you have marshmallows, do you like them like black or are you one that likes like the...
Black.
Okay. How about the
It
weenies?
just keep the hot dogs too.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Do you like your hot dogs with the black crust on the outside? And there you go.
Oh yes.
Great. That would be a poll we could take, wouldn't it? Black or not. All right. Thanks, Carolyn. Appreciate you calling in.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
There's some people that really love burnt food like that. Like
Yeah.
they like their marshmallows on fire. But
Yeah.
I like, like to blow them out before you eat
Yeah,
them.
that's what I was going to say. Wow. That might burn your mouth that way. Flaming marshmallow surprise.
So Heidi said she loves tummy warming foods. I've never heard it said that way. I like that.
Yeah, so you gotta elaborate. Hey, good morning, Sandy. My friend Sandy down in Texas, listening and watching. So Heidi, so tell me your definition of tummy warming foods. You just start typing that, and we'll get back to that. There's Mark Schultz, and he is on Moody Radio Quad Cities at 7:05. It is Ken and Deb this morning, and we are talking fall. It's first day of fall today, so what's one of your favorite fall activities? What do you like to do?
Phone number is 800-221-9356. Teresa says, I love going on the scenic drive and then stopping at yard sales along the way.
There you go.
It is beautiful October with leaf changing.
Oh, yeah. Love that. Got Jeff on the line for us as well. Jeff, what about you?
Yeah, my fall experience, it's kind of silly, but when I was a kid and living on the farm, I used to like to jump up on the wagon and let the corn coming out of the auger run through your fingers. And it was just kind of a symbol of all the hard work and stuff that you put in.
Oh, yeah.
And everything, was being called, just come together right there. And you can see the fruit of your labor.
Yep.
That's neat, Jeff.
Yeah, that is a great memory, though. That's very cool. And so those that grew up on the farm and things like that, that might be a memory for them as well. Just seeing the corn and the fruit of your labor and being able to, and harvest time, is maybe one of your favorite fall activities. You like to do that. I remember when I was working with a farmer friend and I would help him harvest. I was driving the auger wagon and following the combine down the rows and gathering up the corn and stuff. And but it was neat because the family would all come together for meals. Becky would bring out the meals, and they had a special vehicle that they had that was all fitted out with like shelving and stuff to put food in. And they would come out and they would serve the food in the field and just have a great time fellowshipping and stuff. And then you'd go back to harvesting, and yeah, so great memories.
Wow, that's really cool. So, what's your favorite fall memory, or maybe a fall tradition you love to do every fall? Phone number is 800-221-9356. Almost said Thanksgiving. It's not quite that late yet.
Don't push it yet, Deb. Should be talking Christmas tomorrow,
Yeah, join us for Christmas. Actually, it's like that when it gets to be around the beginning of October. It seems like, whoosh, we're already into the new year. I mean, it goes so fast because they put out the Christmas decorations. They put out, everything is
They'll
fast.
have Easter decorations out pretty soon, Hey, so Heidi got back to us.
Okay,
so,
what'd she say?
So we were talking about those, what does she call it?
Tummy yumming foods.
Tummy yumming foods. So she said chili, all kinds of soups, apple crisp, German stews, Pennsylvania Dutch pumpkin pies, lots of stuff.
Oh, now here's something interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it might not be interesting to some people.
It is to Deb, though. This is very interesting to Deb, so listen up.
Because I've been to 3 stores already.
Yeah?
You cannot get canned pumpkin.
Oh, really?
Canned pumpkin is missing. I don't know.
Hold the presses! We have a shortage of canned pumpkin.
If someone knows where they can get, I've looked all over for canned pumpkin.
Really?
Heidi reminded me with the
I
pumpkin
have one
pie.
can I can give you. I got it in my pantry if you want it, if you're that desperate for
I don't know what's happening, but I've looked.
It's a conspiracy. Well, I went the other day to get canning lids for our jars because we were canning some stuff. Wiped out.
Really?
Yeah, every store I went to, everything was gone. Boom. So a lot more people must be doing gardens and canning stuff this fall, and yeah, because I went up to the clerk and I said, "So I'm looking for canning stuff," and they kind of looked at me like, "Are you kidding me? You really?" And I went, "I guess that's a no," and they go, "No, we don't have anything."
Oh my!
Yeah.
So that is interesting. I think a lot more people are canning because of the pandemic and
Sure.
having gardens this year
Well,
and maybe
and
trying something new.
There's all kinds of conspiracies out there. Speaking of
Right.
which, there's the fear of not having the food this fall and winter and things like that because of pandemic, and so yeah. About 9 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Ken and Deb here. Good morning. Coming up here in about 20 minutes, too, by the way. We're going to be joined by Pastor Brian Bill from Edgewood Baptist Church, giving our morning devotional thought today. So join us for that. Also, if you or someone that you know of is out of a job, looking for a job, we have got a great resource that's free of charge. And also, if you're an employer and you have an opening, you can list it for free as well on our Job Watch section.
And here's how you access Job Watch. There's two different ways, actually. You can text job to our phone number, 800-221-9356, or just go on our website. It's right there. It says Job Watch. Click on it, and you can see a list of all the different job openings. And also, if you want to send us about information about an opening,
right,
just go ahead and email us at wdlm@moody.edu.
Yep, free of charge. Doesn't cost you anything, so hope you'll take advantage of that. 10 minutes after 7 with Hope Darst. Here's a song called Peace Be Still on Moody Radio Quad Cities from the Word to Life. Good morning.
So Phyllis is going to help me make pumpkin instead of canned and buying it canned. You can make it from scratch. So good morning, Phyllis.
Hey, speaking of which, different types of soup. Have you ever had butternut squash soup before? Very good.
No.
My wife makes a great butternut squash soup. So, so if you would have asked me 5-6 years ago, hey, Ken, let's have butternut squash soup, I'd have said, you're nuts. There ain't no way. But my wife made it one time. We had an overabundance of butternut squash, and we do this year too. But she made this butternut squash soup.
Oh, yum.
But she made it, and it's really good because you make it with chicken broth, and you've got the butternut squash in there, but then you puree it. And then you can also put in some other things too. You can put in some carrots and onion and things like that in the soup. And so it's really flavorful, and it's not like a squash soup, I mean, it's really good. I like it. And so, and it's nice and warm in the fall.
Another thing that reminds me of is Stephanie Gottke, Chef Steph, brought in one time a half of a pumpkin.
Right.
Remember, she cut off.
Yeah.
And inside she put like a mixture of sausage.
Yes.
And different like apples and things like that. A mixture she put inside and baked it in there so that the inside of the squash or the pumpkin would cook. Remember that?
I think we've got the recipe on our Ken and Deb in the Morning Facebook page under notes. If you'll scroll through there, and I think we've got that recipe on there. Hey, by the way, Phyllis raises her hand. She likes butternut squash soup too, so that's cool.
And Kathy says, hi, Kathy. She goes to her family farm and gets a combine ride with my brother or nephew. I often take a friend to share the experience. That's really neat because not too many people get to do that.
No.
So
I had a dream one time where I was in a combine, somebody let me drive it, and it went haywire. And I was going all over the field. It was a nightmare. I know. I have weird dreams. Sorry.
That is pretty weird.
But Ken's in the runaway combine.
Do you know that you can go to the John Deere Museum there in Moline and actually pretend like you're driving a combine?
Really?
They have a simulator there.
Wow.
And
road trip, field trip.
Yeah. And it shows you what happens when it's auto drive and then when you drive. And and I'll
straight line compared to whoa. Yes,
that's exactly right. But it's a lot of fun anyway. Wanda said hot chocolate. I had forgotten about hot chocolate. That is such a good fall thing to drink with some whipped cream on top or marshmallows. How about marshmallows and whipped cream?
Sandy goes, my friend Sandy goes, Ken's nice to see that your palate has matured with the rest of you. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Carrie says pumpkin soup is good too.
Yeah. I've had that before.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
It'd probably be a close
it's pretty
to
similar.
Butternut squash, I would think.
A little bit different flavor, but pretty similar. So, Sandy, since we're on the discussion of aging and palate, what's something that you like now that you didn't like earlier in our life, in life? So you tell me, since my palate has matured. Great song from Hope Darst. It's called Peace Be Still. Ken and Deb here on Moody Radio. Good morning. 7:15. I'm just talking about this subject. I'm kind of smelling like the campfire and,
oh, yeah.
And just feeling the little bit of a briskness where you got to wear a sweatshirt, and out there by the campfire, and you're roasting your hot dogs or your marshmallows or both, and just that smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah, or just sitting inside with a gentle breeze of fall coming through with a nice book and a blankie and your favorite slippers.
A cup of hot chocolate or
Cup
tea.
of hot chocolate. Yeah,
Yeah, there
that
you go.
sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
So we've had some folks responding to what do they like about fall. And so on our stream, on our live stream on Facebook, we're also on Twitter as well as YouTube as well. But what was that? Who said that about the combine?
Kathy, she goes to her family farm and gets a combine
There you
ride
go.
with her brother and nephew, and often takes a friend to share the experience.
That's cool. And so I told on the live stream that I had a dream one time where I got to try driving a combine and it went haywire, and I was going everywhere. And then you told me that they've got a simulator at the John Deere Pavilion, right?
Yeah, you can drive a combine, and it kind of shows how auto drive works.
Right.
And so you get to drive, and then you see how it drives. It drives straight lines.
Yep.
That are equally, most of us are like,
Yeah, it'd be erratic.
couldn't even
Right.
stay in a straight line.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
It is. Technology's come a long way for farming, that's for sure. Anyway, what's your favorite fall activity? Let us know, 800-221-9356.
Oh, so Lori has a memory. She said when my children were young, I sent them to the neighbors while they were there. I made our front room into a tent with many sheets sewn together about 2.5 feet above the floor, and pillows and blankets everywhere. And I rented Halloween movies, made nachos, Oreo blizzards, hot dogs, etc. And when my children came home, the look on their faces was so worth every messy bit of that front room. It says, I didn't know it would make such an impact on them until I saw them pass it on to their children. That's really neat, Lori. What
That's
fun.
a great memory. That's fun. So my friend Sandy got back and said, he even sent the recipe. All right,
Oh,
I got to
wow.
check this out. But sweet potatoes is something his palate has changed with. He says, my wife makes a sweet potato dish that's amazing, and she got the recipe from Pioneer Woman.
Ooh, soul sweet taters.
Woo!
Yum.
I love sweet potatoes too.
I do too.
That's really good. Well, you were just saying, and I love the combination of like a pork chop and then a sweet potato, and then you have your cinnamon sugar on the top with butter on your sweet
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah.
Get out now.
Oh, I know. That's
What I'm talking about.
excellent. Also, my sister makes one with like a corn chips on top, or like a cereal with butter, and so it's crunchy on top.
Oh, kind of like
It's really good.
it'd be like a granola type of crust.
Yeah, kind of like
yeah,
that.
kind of that. Yeah,
That
that's
idea.
Good too. Yeah.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
good.
that's really good.
Yeah.
So I'll
All
use
this stuff is so
I'll use
yummy.
a term that Sandy came up with a long time ago. My friend Sandy. It's a good one. Goodn.
So enjoy fall. My goodness. There's a lot of things to enjoy in fall, and I'm missing something. I saw somebody say something about blueberries, I thought.
Blueberries.
I must have just been dreaming.
Jordan mentioned something about blueberries.
Oh, he did?
There it is. My
Okay.
favorite fall dessert is blueberry muffin mug cakes.
Oh, that's what I was interested
never
to
seen
find
that.
out what that was.
Okay, Jordan, you gotta open it up now. Tell us what it is.
Blueberry muffin
Mug cakes.
mug cakes. Oh, I thought you
MUG.
said mud.
One letter can make a huge difference. What did he say?
What'd you say again?
Well, keep them coming. Keep coming the different things you like about fall. These are great ideas. $7:19 now. Hey, one thing that Kathy mentioned on our live stream was that her work hours are back to normal. And so she missed watching us, but now being able to watch. So that's cool. Maybe
Well, thanks for being with us.
yeah, that's right. And so you can join us every weekday morning between 7 and 7:25 for our mid-morning show coffee break on Facebook Live, as well as on YouTube and also on Twitter. And so you can check us out for our mid-morning show coffee break. And there as well as here, we're talking about fall things today.
That's right. What's your favorite fall tradition? Or maybe something about fall you just can't wait till it comes.
Yeah.
Kind of like pumpkin ice cream.
Oh, there you go.
That is delicious.
It sure is.
And it only comes around this time of year.
Yeah.
And you want to go out and get that big dip of pumpkin ice cream or
Right.
pumpkin shake with whipped cream on top or something.
There you go. Or a pumpkin spice latte, something like that. Anyway, what's your favorite thing about fall? Let us know, 800-221-9356. And news is coming up. Also, don't forget, we're going to be visiting with Pastor Brian Bill. He'll have our morning devotional for us here in just about 10 minutes or so. Right now, music from I Am They, Raise a Hallelujah on Moody Radio. Well, you can continue to make comments on our live stream here for what do you like about fall
And do something fall-y today, It's for first day of fall, do something with a
what
little
would you
fall
suggest
flair.
they do?
Do one of your favorites.
Okay.
If you put down something there, make yourself some hot chocolate or, put
Sounds like a good idea.
put a yam in the oven. I don't know.
What are you doing, honey? I've got a yam in the oven. Why? I don't know. Deb told me to.
Just enjoy the first day of fall.
There you go. That's right. And we hope that you'll join us tomorrow morning again for the mid-morning show coffee break. Have a great rest of your day and happy fall.